It's funny how life can twist and turn, isn't it? One moment, you're a carefree kid, running wild in a field of dreams, and the next, you're sitting in a dimly lit room, feeling like a ghost haunting your own life. That's where Alex finds themselves tonight, head buried in their hands, drowning in a sea of loneliness. The clutter around them, old toys, forgotten books, whispers of a childhood that feels like a distant memory, one they've outgrown but never quite let go of. The weight of the world rests heavily on their shoulders, and in this moment, it seems like no one cares. But wait, hold on. There's a shimmer in the corner of the room, a soft glow that breaks through the shadows. Enter the imaginary friend, a gentle, nurturing figure who embodies warmth and love, the very essence of comfort that Alex desperately needs. Alex, they say, their voice like a soft caress. It's been a while, hasn't it? And just like that, the air shifts. Alex looks up, startled, rubbing their eyes as if trying to wake from a dream. Who are you? They stammer, confusion dancing in their eyes. I'm your imaginary friend, they reply, settling beside Alex, their presence radiating a soothing energy. The one you knew as a kid, the one you've forgotten. But I never forgot you. And there it is. The spark of recognition, the flicker of a memory buried deep beneath the weight of adulthood. Why now? Alex asks, their voice laced with a mix of hope and skepticism. Why are you here? Because you need me, the imaginary friend responds, their tone tender and reassuring. You might not remember me, but I've always been here, quietly watching over you, waiting for the moment you'd realize you're not alone. Alex sighs, the heaviness of their loneliness spilling out in a breath. I just feel invisible, like I don't matter to anyone anymore. But the imaginary friend leans closer, their eyes shimmering with understanding. You matter to me, Alex. You've always mattered to me. You'll never be a placeholder in my life. I see you, the real you. And just like that, the scene shifts. A flashback transports us to a time when Alex was a child, laughing and playing in a vibrant field, the sun shining bright above. You're the best friend ever, young Alex exclaims, their laughter ringing out like music. And I always will be, the imaginary friend responds, their voice filled with joy and promise. But as the flashback fades, we return to the present, where Alex grapples with the weight of adulthood. I remember now, they whisper, a mixture of nostalgia and sorrow flooding their heart. You were always there when I felt scared or lonely. But I guess I grew up and forgot. That's okay, the imaginary friend reassures, their hand resting gently on Alex's shoulder. You may have forgotten, but I never left. I exist because you need me, Alex. I always will. But what if I don't need you anymore? Alex's voice trembles slightly, vulnerability spilling forth. What happens then? If that day comes, the imaginary friend replies, their smile unwavering. I'll fade quietly, but I'll never truly be gone. I'll always be here somewhere, waiting for you if you ever need me again. You're never truly alone, Alex. Not as long as I'm around. As the morning light filters through the window, a sense of peace washes over Alex. They lie in bed, the imaginary friend watching over them with a loving gaze. Rest now, Alex, the imaginary friend whispers softly. You've got this, and I'll be right here when you wake up. Time passes, and we catch a glimpse of Alex years later, walking through a park, their posture confident, a smile gracing their lips. The imaginary friend, faintly visible in the background, beams with pride, a guardian spirit who has always been there, even when unseen. The narrator's warm voice envelops us, reminding us that even when we think we've outgrown the things that once brought us comfort, they never truly leave us. Sometimes, all it takes is a reminder to know that we're never really alone. As the scene shifts to a sunset, the imaginary friend speaks one final time, their voice soft and filled with love. Whenever you need me, Alex, I'll always be here. And as the screen fades to black, we're left with a profound sense of connection, love, and reassurance. This story isn't just about Alex and their imaginary friend. It's a reminder to all of us that we are seen, we are loved, and we will always have a friend, even if they're imaginary. In a world that can feel isolating, it's the bonds we forge, the memories we cherish, and the love we nurture that remind us we are never truly alone. So, let's hold on to that warmth, that glow, and remember that sometimes, the most magical friendships are the ones we carry in our hearts no matter how far we've traveled from childhood.